picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Arizona Wildcats and the BYU Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
One of the most beautiful backdrops in all of college sports. LaBelle Edwards Stadium with the mountains shining behind it. Many say it is one of the most beautiful fields you'll ever play on. 63,000 strong, the Cougars have proven to be one of the best home crowds. Their spirit and their noise makes it a tough place to play at elevation. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Floats it out in space. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out wide right, it's Bachmeier. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Line getting set on second down. The handoff as they run the counter play here. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Making his first move. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. It's complete on the right side. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. 3rd down, you're taking a deep shot. Because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
Wide receiver going in motion. Drops back. It's Spockmeyer. Snagged in the middle. It's Spockmeyer. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
They're all over him. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. BYU will bring the punt team on the field.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Craig. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Surging forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Sells to run, looking to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Craig. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Rolls right, trying to make magic with his feet. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. This time he's got his man. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Right side, it's Powell. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Wildcats!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. BYU right back to the line. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Look out! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Finds his man on the RPO. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the...
Goes high to pull it in. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Making the adjustment. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Phillips. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Casper. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Let's see what he can do with the return. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside, it's Craig. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Sets his feet. It's Fafita. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Left side is Gallagher. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
2nd and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to escape and get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. He's got the back in the middle. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Stepping to the right. He's going to run it. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Timeout taken by BYU at second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Turns it on in midfield. There's a crease. Running inside the 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, BYU!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going with the counter play here. Just burrowed right into the middle, and this clock keeps running here late in the second quarter. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Still looking to his right. Throwing on the run. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Longhorns.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
And it's the Buckeyes with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rush is on. Out wide right, it's Powell. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Play action on first down. Move to his right. Going to try to get it himself. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Arizona comes out with another first down. Going to the running game. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Still looking. They're working that left side. Brought down.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's changing the play. They'll run the counter. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Straight ahead, it's Bachmeier. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Long way to go on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Right side, it's Phillips.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Powers inside. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Going to the run, it's Martin. Got a little grass. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
It's hard. Throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. The run inside. It's Martin. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Trying to get the corner. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, BYU! Excellent pass by the back on the option. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Deep in the end zone, it's Hunter. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Trying to move them on the counter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Has it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. From deep, it's Hunter. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Back's got it on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Tells the run, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Craig. Spinderella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Under pressure. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Out wide left, it's Phillips.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Upstairs to make the catch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cougars! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
He gets awfully close to the first down, but I think he's going to be just a hair short. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.